So this is Mars Needs You, and it's a project I've been working on for about 10 years. I came up with this particular game because we grew up in the 70s and you learned to play 3 and 4 hour games, and that was really great, except I took all the best parts of this game because it was playing too long for the kids these days, and I reduced it down to this. Took all of the best parts of this and put it to a game that could be played in a half an hour to 45 minutes with 4 people. And here are the elements. You have your contract cards, your terrain cards, your player order cards, the manual, 4 satellites in different colors, and the men to go with them. These are crunchies and squishies. The crunchies are the robots and the squishies are the men. Your game board consists of Mars and 6 terrain spots on it, and there is a position of the Chief Executive Officer or CEO, and that position rotates in a clockwise manner from player to player. The CEO has special responsibilities. They must place the terrain onto Mars. These are revealed after you get your contract cards, but basically they are in wasteland, canyon, radiation, mountains, water, and finally the ice cap. When the ice cap appears in the special draw, that's the last turn of the game. There are also 4 different Mars Needs You alien technology cards, which will allow your company to do more on the board. Each company will get 4 Mars Needs You contract cards at the beginning of each year, up to 4. These cards are then looked at and decided whether they're going to be retained. The player decides how to retain them by paying for them. One squishy will pay for 1 contract card and 1 crunchy will pay for 2 contract cards. So those particular men are separated and they remain on the satellite instead of being able to drop down to the playing board. Each year comprises of drop, where men are taken from your satellite and dropped down to the planet if they're allowed to. The second phase is movement, and it tells you exactly how much movement is required to move into those particular spaces. The third phase is combat. Any 2 companies existing on a particular landscape terrain will fight over that. Squishies die on a roll of 4, 5, or 6. The crunchies die on a roll of 5 or 6. After all combat is done and there is only 1 company remaining, we go to the 4th quarter of each year, which is basically collecting the profit. The CEO's last job is to take the terrain cards and to fill at random face down, and to also ensure that each member has up to 4 cards for the contract cards in their possession. At the end, we count up the value of the terrain that you have collected and then add some victory points to that, and the person with the highest profit margin is the one who has now the monopoly for Mars.